Much ado to you, Casita. A word of advice. Guard your back in dunnage. You have not yet carved a name for yourself or your crew. Yet you choose to swim in a sea of sharks. Should one take a bite, the Consuelo will not intervene. Elsewise, how might I be of assistance? Yes, our Council of Captains. There are 7 seats on the Consuelo, each occupied by a high-ranking captain within the Principe. Seat holders convene to vote on a variety of issues concerning the Principe's well-being. To claim a seat, a captain must have substantial backing and sufficient power, both politically and physically. Ferrante, the last Marcheso, holds the highest-ranking seat because the most ships in our entire fleet have pledged loyalty to his flag. As you can guess, the Sea Wolf, Aldis, commands the second most numerous fleet of ships. As such, she is the second chair, and I am the third. Perhaps you would like to attend the proceedings when the Consuelo next convenes. You have my ear, Casita. Of what do you wish to discuss today? I met Ferrante decades ago. Many years I sailed as his first mate before building my own humble fleet. When in the Principe, do as the Valians do. Unless, of course, you have no care for tradition or the continued sustainability of our way of life, like some filthy new blood. You may have noticed a divide between old blood and the new, by which I mean those who descended from or otherwise hold old Valia in grand esteem, and the varied and often uncouth recruits we have since brought into the fold. I assure you, the latter was supremely by necessity, though perhaps I'm ill-equipped to throw stones. As a casita of some repute, you will be most welcome in the king's coffin, but you should watch yourself throughout the radiant court.
Castol warned me you would come, but he did not indicate how much he'd have briefed you in advance. You can assure Castol that I would have handled it in due time. I've simply been tied up with other matters. However, if you were to handle this small matter for the both of us, I would see to your reward personally. As you prefer. You're to go to Crooksburg and speak with a Master Kua. He runs the island. Flogging fuck. Hand me your map, and I'll mark Crooksburg's location. I trust that Castol has already pressed upon you the need for discretion regarding this matter. Don't answer that. Ah, Watcher. Good. You have arrived.
Ahoy there yourself, Captain. What do I be but a pretty bit of man meat to dangle from a wrist?
A little seabird informs me that you have dealt with our mutual problem, the scoundrel Benoit. I hear you have a flair for the dramatic, or should I say, explosive antics? A magnificent way to settle one's disputes indeed. Aguilarde. For this you have my grandest commendation.
You'd have been right amused, you would. Few sights as fine as that hard-blowing three-sheeter getting what's long been due him.
You are lacking in so many ways, my former ship hunter, but no one can say you are not entertaining. I myself would have enjoyed watching you put the scoundrel in his place. That he did. And as promised, I have prepared for you a fine prize. However, there is another matter of which we must now speak. I must confess to you a bit of a problem has arisen, one which speaks to your expertise with the supernatural. We've sighted the floating hangman that haunts the Deadfire. It would seem I have undervalued you, Watcher. I will not mince words, as you undoubtedly know what we are up against. This galleon, what likely remains of the Von Ferros, is a frightful legend. We have been losing ships at sea, Amica, and not to those Valera ship-hunting bastards. I believe the floating hangman may be our culprit. Fortune favors us, as I have procured a survivor from such a recent sinking. You will consider what she has to say. Come forth, Selenia. Quickly now, or I will run rivers of your lethargic blood. Well, spit it out, Selenia, and try not to embarrass me before our guest.
Of course, Captain. It might have pretty hard near the end, but I spit the tale as best as I can. Go on, Mom. Ready as I like to get me. You aren't quite what I expected, Watcher. You're kinder than most. Saw my old crew slaughtered me, my best mates, and even a few I hated. They weren't but blood and meat in the end. It branded the back of my eyes that moment. High seas, nothing but blue all around. Then, mist so thick you could taste it. Ships sailed from within. Out of nowhere. Was a hunt, not for loot, but for bodies. The ship, it looked rotted. The crew, they were all undead. Couldn't stop them from boarding, couldn't kill them, couldn't even fight them in the end. They were dreadful. Some were clothed, like maybe they'd only recently died. Others weren't more than moving bones. One was different. Her presence was overwhelming. Heavy. Flames burned in the place of her eyes. The crew shambled hard to do her bidding, even the ones who seemed hardly aware. Figured she was the captain, me.
There is a flag the floating hangman flies. A flag that once heralded the Von Ferros of Old Valia. It belonged to a Darkotsi paladin of some legend, one Lucia Rivan. But Selenia's knowledge is limited in this regard. Let us instead ask her of a subject she may know.
Me and my crew were adept. Alert. Always. No. Weren't no one gonna get the jump on us. Was some magic foul. Just sudden like, the winds died, the waters fell flat and the air got heavy. They turned sky and the sea both against us. Then this thick fog roiled up at midday. Without a sound, the Spectre ship skimmed right out. It was too late. We couldn't outsail it. Dunno me. Drifted for days, maybe longer. Kept winking in and out after I ran out of drink.
One of mine found her no more than a week ago. Malnourished, dehydrated. The poor girl was scarcely able to speak.
Well, I'm more than able to gavel now, aren't I? Could sail, too. No, you got no reason to keep me.
Perhaps there is something else you wish to ask of our guest before she
Calling me Craven? Huh, sure, I am. Took a knock-in and I was out for a while. When I came to, they were eating Ganasco, our steward. I dropped a dinghy and rode for it. Don't know why they didn't give chase. Don't much care me.
She belongs to Aldis, who undoubtedly will come to claim her soon. But that is a problem for another time. One moment, Watcher. Allow me to cut to the heart of it. Lucia Revan, whose flag flies atop our spectral ship, was a Dakotsi paladin who died more than 200 years ago. It is my hope that uncovering the details regarding dear Revan's fate in life may illuminate the nature of her undeath and how to defeat her galleon. Unfortunately, the only soul who could possibly shine more light on our situation lies buried deep within Neketaka. One Isir the Berethian, now well rotted, I presume. Meaning what, by that last? You were able to read his soul, despite how much time has passed? God save us from fools who battle with blind trust. A death guard? How fascinating. And terrible. I must of course presume that you've unearthed a promising lead for us. Perhaps you were able to learn about Rivan's whereabouts, of where her spectral ship oft anchors? I can summon to mind no island with such name. Likely it hides now behind another. I will charge my best chroniclers to track our isle through the centuries. I believe you're becoming an invaluable asset to the Principe, and I deeply value each of my assets. You must accept this token of my immense appreciation. Keep an ear to the sea, Aimika. I will contact you when I have made a significant gain into the investigation of our mysterious floating hangman.
Take him down!
Tread cautiously.
This is futile!
I hope nobody saw that.
Sure. It's not supposed to happen.
That's not helpful.
That's bound for months. He away, Melandry, he away, and some that's bound for Ethiopia to teach them Wales to dance. He away, Melandry boy, they're all bound to go. Oh, the crew we are awaiting for the turning of the tide. He away, Melandry, he away, and me lads and lasses be gone again with the good westerly wind. He away, Melandry boy, we're all bound to go. Come, hard-working sailor lad, come on, strong lad.
You're the captain who Aldi's invited to parley, ain't you? I'm to keep an eye out. It's so I can provide you an escort when you arrive. Right this way, Captain. It's my pleasure to show our honoured guest around. Aye, it sure is.
You must be Captain. Glad you could make it, Loveson. Like what you see? The mark on this side, it means I'm the second highest rank on the Council of Captains. I'm but one chair below that cock-rot Ferrante. Now, I know I offered you a full parley, but I'm a pirate, which means I'm loyal to my crew. But otherwise, I lie whenever it benefits me. You killed my fourth chair, and a damn good friend. A part of me might be impressed, but a part of me wants to flay the skin from your face. Understand? If you've an explanation, I'd advise you to give it up real quick. Well, candies won't make everything all right, but they're a good start. Makes me a tad more amative. Don't think you'll deflect me, Loveson. Benworth was one of my captains, in addition to being one of the 7 seat holders on the council. You cut off my right hand. How do you plan to replace it? Oh, I do like you. Good answer, Captain. I admire a woman who doesn't back down. You've got guts, and not just smattered in your hair. Now with that out of the way, I'd like to make you a deal. Thing is, I've got this worry pricking at the back of my mind, Dove. Been irritating me for a while, like a persistent scratch. I know you've met with Ferrante, that you may even be working for him, that pribbling cock-rot. But that doesn't mean you can't partner with me instead. Don't do anything to let him catch on. Just keep me appraised of certain future events as they shape up. Aye? How clever you are. No need to commit to it now. You just think on it the next time you're toiling for a man who'd happily gut you. After you've done his bidding, given half the chance. When the time's right, we'll set our strategy. Well, what can I do, you lovesome? So I heard. And so I'm impressed. I like when someone does me and mine a favor. Makes me feel real friendly towards them, you know? And I like to give my friends little tokens of my appreciation, like this. Expect me to be in touch, if or when I need you. Elsewise, do come to see me should you happen to uncover any particularly juicy tidbits regarding Ferrante's political schemes. I've got a problem, Watcher, and I think you're just the captain to solve it. Me and Ferrante don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, not least of which is the future of the Principe. We got few rules amongst us new bloods, but one of them is that you live free. We steal and we might murder, but if you pledge to us, you're our blood, our family. Now, if I were to act in direct opposition to Ferrante, he'd use it to call a vote of the Council of Captains. He'd see me swinging by the neck. Which means if you were to, perchance, free the slaves at Crooksburg, Ferrante couldn't do piss all about it. No one deserves to be enslaved by another. Understand? I'm asking you to sail to Crooksburg to meet with one of mine. She's hiding within their midst, and will have insider information on the slavers. She'll find you, Loveson. You'll know her by her scar. It's a ghastly sight. Well, well, ain't that a fine thing to know? It makes sense for certain. Aiding the slavers is small fry for a captain like Ferrante. It wouldn't pay well enough to be worth the investment. If you've evidence of his involvement, keep it close. We may be able to use it to our benefit later. Oh, and this here's a little something for you. I've only suppositions to offer you, Loveson. But I'd bet my swollenette Ferrante is attempting to gain standing with someone other than the slavers. Aiding the slavers is small. No, he's got ulterior motives. I know they base their operations in the Deadfire out of Crooksburg. I know they're small but ruthless, and they've run into problems shipping around the islands. Find me when you've freed those slaves. I'll make it worth your while, Captain. Got something for me, Dove? I'm all ears. I figured as much. That's how Ferrante gained his political standing. And that's how he keeps it. With underhanded tactics that whittle his opponents into ruin. Me? I prefer to face my foes head on. Give them the chance to join me before I fucking annihilate them. And I like to reward those who support me. I'm good to my allies, you see. For your troubles, Dove, let me share with you a little of my treasure. Nekataka. But why there, lovesome? Well, go on then. I'm sure you've heard our saying, share and share, as is the law of the coast. Explains how she's captain of an undead crew. That also tells me, if she's a death guard, then there'll be something she's wanting most fierce. Something she may be willing to bargain for. This bit of knowledge is something I can assuredly work with. I always did like untangling the threads of history. It's like puzzling out an encoded treasure map. Only to reap these spoils, we've to uncover the mysteries of the past. Give me time, and I'll find the means to deal with Lucia. Then we'll be one fathom closer to commandeering the floating hangman. The floating hangman is the remains of the Fonferus. Interesting. I had heard rumors as to such. The floating hangman flies a flag featuring the burning palace from Old Valia. As you wish, Dove. I am happily in... We're the future, and we ain't going nowhere. We're pirates, lovesome. We own this sea, and the sea loves us back in her twisted way. Ferrante pines for a homeland he's never seen. But what does Old Valia mean to me or my crew? We're not Valian, and we never will be. Though if you're Valian and you want to join our bloodline, you're more than welcome. Generations ago, and I grew like a weed in the deerwood, you see? You say Consueglo me casitas, I say Council of Captains. You say Principe, I say best pirates in the Deadfire. You say Swollenet, I say, well, some things stay the same. What? Like for hobbies? When I'm not out plundering the seas, I'm right here ruling my fleet. Suppose I like a good bit of target practice. And of course, who doesn't like rum and a hot bath? Don't guess you like the same? The screams can be rather soothing, aren't they?
Sure. Will do. I might find this interesting.
like a bird. Heave-ho, incidente. Oh, Captain Paquitos never said a hard word as we sail all our troubles away. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, incidente. Andra's grace, or we'll all be skinned as we sail down the Deadfire way. We've gone a long way, left our loves behind. Heave-ho, incidente. It caused me a sorrow most unkind while crossing down the Deadfire way. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, incidente. Andra's grace, or we'll all be skinned as we sail down the Deadfire way. They say in death by the luminous ghost. Heave-ho, incidente. And so that's where our brave ship goes, to make our fortunes one fine day. Hold fast to the helm, hold fast to the wind. Heave-ho, incidente. Andra's grace, for we'll all be skinned as we sail down the Deadfire way. Hold fast to the course, hold fast to the waves. Heave-ho, incidente. If we don't wind up in
Let's go.
In my area of expertise. I'm here.
There's the rushes!
I shall deal with this one.
Let's go.
Yes, made something stronger. No trouble at all.
What did you do before you were a ship hunter?
Rough times, lass. Would spare you the telling, lest you be set on it.
I reckon I can handle it.
Crew I will if they give me any job they thought like to kill me. I'll live to prove them wrong.
Can't live the good times unless you survive the bad. That what being a pirate's all about?
Aye, sure enough. Besides, lasses say the scars be adding distinction.
What's a good word, Scuttler? He's well scuttled then. Blimey, you're keen at this. There's more work in your future. Just give me the usual signal, eh? You'll be scuttling a Valian captain next. Rock Stomper Rodul is a mountain dwarf with a penchant for sinking freedom lovers. So you'll be doing me a personal favour scuttling his craft. I've no doubt you'll deliver on your word. Take him down!
very helpful. I don't think I can pull that off. That's not very helpful.
Take him down.
That would be enough.
It's not supposed to happen.
I did not time this spell speed.
On, let's go.
Sorry, friend. I can't. Cannot whack him any harder.
Just like that.
Me too, man.
All right.
What's a good word, Scuttler? Knowing the Deadfire waters are short, a pirate hunter is worth 10 times its weight in pyres. Hate to say it, Scuttler, but I'm tapped out. My client's gone awfully quiet, so we're both better off sailing for the next horizon. feel that feeling.
I don't think I can pull that off.
Me too, man.
Word of that lava.
That's not
Can't make a dent. Stay behind me.
Let's go.
Just like that.
Take him down.
Word of that rock. Yeah.
Just like that.
Lava beyond seek.
You need only ask.
That's it.
Me too, man.
Not sure I can.
I shall be.
Feel that feeling.
Sorry, bro. Can't.
Easy on us.
in a figurehead. Futile.
Let's go.
Crave the feel of feelings.
The lantern flickers.
Stop that.
Don't whack him any harder.
The lantern flickers. All right.
Zoom.
On.
Doesn't usually happen.
Take him
I
down.
swear.
Zoom.
Rebirth awaits me.
Got him. No good.
Ixie, son of a cur! Sure thing.
The snow was on the ground.
Tread cautiously.
Feel a feeling.
Me too.
Yeah. Get threshed.
Me too.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Let's I hear you.